Hey everybody, this is Modern Refugee. I like giving you guys solid, practical tips that can help you out with your preparedness. And I've shared a lot of money-saving tips with you guys. I've showed you a lot of different shopping trips and whatnot. That of course can help you save money, shore up your preparedness, get you some deals on stuff. I've taken you guys to Amish stores, to Mennonite stores. I've taken you guys to thrift shops, dented can stores, all these different places where you can save money. And in this day and age anymore, that seems to be more and more. Anytime you can save yourself a few dollars on a few things, you're going to come off better prepared, and your wallet's going to be a little bit heavier, I hope. But there's one particular shop establishment yet that I have not gone over with you guys, and I am going to hear this evening because I went and I did this. And what that is kind of haggling for the best price at your local gun shop, or LGS. I'll probably refer to it as LGS for the rest of this video because of the way that powers that be feel about these types of defensive implements. The first thing I'm going to tell you about an LGS is any one of them that takes in trade-ins, deals in used items, they are going to have somewhere in their shop, they are going to have a bucket load, probably a couple different bucket loads, of things people have traded in, and they don't sell those with a particular trade-in. They will take those guys out and they will repackage them and they will try to sell them so they can make a little bit of extra money. A lot of times if you trade in one of these things and it's got, 2 or 3 feeding devices or whatever, they will take those out of there, only put in the bare minimum, sell that, and then go ahead and sell those other things separately. Which means this stuff over time, if it's a place that does a lot of volume, it's going to grow and grow and grow, and they're going to have quite a bit of this stuff laying around. Here's where you, the haggle-minded shopper, comes in. Of course, I know everything that I have, when it comes to defensive implements. And there's a lot of accessories and a lot of other things that you can save a lot of money on. And what I did was I went and said, in one of my local LGSs, I went in and I said, hey, where's your, tub of spares and that kind of stuff. And what they pointed me to was a large tote, and it was filled right to the top, overflowing with stuff. So I basically dug through that whole thing, took about 45 minutes, went through, and I found some really good items. And then I said, hey, if I buy a bunch of this stuff over here, what can you give me on a price? Can you give me a little better price if I am buying this kind of stuff? And they said, yeah, sure, we can work something out. So I went through and I picked out everything that I want. Plus, I picked out a couple of things that were already a good price that I really wasn't expecting to get a deal on, because I wanted to balance that out. I want a deal on this stuff here, but I'll buy a couple things at full price, because then that kind of sets the shop, the buyer mood, so to speak. And like I said, we're getting into haggling now, and a lot of preppers always talk about bartering. Well, this is basically bartering in this day and age here. And you can see here, the total of the stuff that I purchased was $139.82. And I added up everything here in my little grab bag with the prices that were on it. And the prices that were on it came out to about $208. So I saved between $60 and $70 on the stuff that I got here in this bag. And if you look at the brand new prices on some of this stuff, I saved a ton of money. So I'm going to go through this stuff here, show you the individual things that I got, and then make sure they fit my particular defensive implements that I got here. We'll talk about that a little bit. This is the first thing here. This is a made in the USA Blue Force gear hardware loop, and what you do is you thread this through sling loops on different firearms, and then you use this plastic bit here to hook up whatever sling that you want. And it's basically like a universal hookup, but because it's made with top-end polymer and coated wire and stuff, and it's got little ball bearings here that swivel, this is a very good piece of equipment. I have a couple of these already on different firearms. I looked this up on Blue Force Gear's website tonight. It was $31. So that was the first thing there. This is another one that I picked up. This was $26.99 what they had on here. And what this is this is a charging handle that has a tack latch on it, similar to a Badger Ordnance tack latch that I have on my economy build. And I'll put a link for that in the description as well. But $26.99 is what this was. And of course, this went in with a total of the $208 that I paid $139 for, because I am pretty sure I am going to run that on my my A2 DMR combo that I got. I'll put a link in the description for that video as well if you guys didn't see that. And the couple things that I paid full price for was a couple little boxes of PMC. They went for $11.99, which is a little bit high, but again, I was buying a couple things at full prices to sort of balance that out, kind of establish that relationship that I was trying to get. This is the first one I'm going to show you here. This is a SIG 220 45 ACP magazine, and the price they have on here is $24.99. I checked SIG's website before I did this video. These are $49.99. So these are $50 a pop. And I don't see where this has even been used, or if it's been used, it's maybe one time. There's one little just scuff across the top of that there. The spring in this thing is a number 1, and it is a factory mag. And if you know anything about handguns, factory mags are what you want to run if you want the utmost in reliability. And this is the bad boy that this thing fits into. Better do this here. Open that guy up, and slides right in, just like it's supposed to. So that's a beautiful thing right there. And now we're going to get it. I found 2 in the bargain bin. So here's the other one. Again, marked $24.99. I'll pull this guy out. Same thing. It's got one line across the top here. This has maybe been used one time. Perfectly good. It's a factory mag. And then again, perfect. So I basically got, 2 of them for a heck of a good price. And continuing my little dig here, I have got 2 G27 or Glock 27 mags. That's the subcompact 40 cal. And this guy right here has a small mag extension on it. And these guys go for the very cheapest. Maybe you can find them for $20, and but typically they're about $25. If you go to really high-end places like Cabela's, they might be $29.99, because that's what Glock factory magazine's for. But then this Pierce Grip extension on here, I picked up one of those as well for the other one that I got in here. And this is what they look like. They are $8.99. So this was $9, and that's basically what is on this. So, this right here at the $20 price point, and then another $9, this is about a $30 setup right here for one of these. And fits perfectly right in my G27. So then I am good there. And I got this guy because I had found another one. This one is a stock one here. It's marked $14.99. And this guy here does not have that grip extension on there, +2 grip extension. And that's a factory mag, just like this is right here. You can see there, it's got the Glock logo on it. So that's a factory mag. These originally hold 9. And with these plus extensions, this will add 2 more rounds to this. So all I have to do to this is take this plate off and then install this, and I bumped this up from a 9 to 11 round mag. Plus it's got a little place where you can rest your finger when you are using them. And again, fits perfectly. And as you can see, there's no fouling, there's no wear or really anything on either one of these. So these again are almost like brand new mags. And then here's the last one. This one's a steel magazine, and this is marked $17.99, so $18. And what this is for is probably one of my favorite subcompact handguns that are out there. Holds 13 rounds of 9, and what this guy is for a old XD9 Springfield Armory subcompact. Very smooth, very accurate gun, and you can see, again, that slides right in there. And again, there is almost no wear on that follower whatsoever. Again, this is almost like a brand new magazine. And then the final thing that I got in here that is marked $13.99 is a HKS speed loader. And this HKS speed loader is for both Colt and Ruger revolvers, 357 or 38, of which I have one. And this is what they look like when they are full. They are a way to quickly and efficiently reload your revolver. And I carry this a lot hiking, and I carry this a lot hunting, because this is a viable hunting round. And because a lot of the Colt revolvers and stuff are obsolete now, and you know, the old Ruger Security 6s that were back in the day, but these will also work for GP100s as well, because the Security 6, the GP100 is just sort of the evolution of the old Security 6s. The same thing with the old Colts. You know, you get into the Snake Colts and stuff, this speed loader will work. It's marked M3. So again, I got what I feel is a really good deal. I added all this stuff up. Some of the stuff, I'm sure that if you look these up online, these are going to be 20 bucks. The same thing with these grip extensions. I'm pretty sure if you look these up, they're going to be in the probably $12 to $15 mark. So anyway, I wanted to show you guys that there. If you have a local gun shop, LGS, go in, ask them, hey, where's your bin of all your mags and stuff that you got from trade-ins and whatever, and all the accessories? Because this bin was full of accessories. It had scope mounts in it. It just had all kinds of stuff. You know, take a list with you of what you have and the stuff that you use most. Go through that. Take some cash, because the best haggling is always done with cash, and ask them to go through that box. Make sure you have a little time so you can look everything over, check everything out, and I'll guarantee you can save some money. You know, I saved $70 here, so I'm pretty stoked about that. And a lot of this stuff is obsolete, or it's sort of harder to come by now than it was a few years ago, especially stuff like these speed loaders, these regular XD mags. They don't even make those standard XDs anymore. At least I don't think so. And, you know, stuff like this charging handle, this is a perfect example of something that even if you have one, you could throw it in your spare parts bin for spare parts in case something breaks after an SHTF event. But anyway, this is Modern Refugee. Appreciate all my subscribers out there. Hope you guys got something out of this little video here. We're doing the thrift store gun shop thing. But anyway, appreciate you guys. You guys have a good one.